near-death experience on the beach of Tulum. One of the best beaches in the entire world. Welcome to Tulum and welcome to another Gaz Wright video. The team delivering, as always, dropping you off in another tropical paradise. The Tulum city used to be called the City of Dawn. Now the name means trench. I don't know what that means either, but we're going to be taking you through the best breakfast spots, the best place to get a little cold cerveza, a little margarita in the bones, golden white sand beaches like this, tropical waters and just ruthless vibes throughout. Any questions always, bang it in the old comments. Still en route to 3K subs. Let's get cooking, baby. Woo! Emma King strikes again, the queen and king of booking.com. This is what £42 per night gets you in Tulum. Little pool, nearly fell in here at 12 o'clock last night when we arrived. We were in the top floor up there, but unfortunately the Wi-Fi is absolutely terrible, so we've been sent downstairs, a slightly bigger space. But yeah, you're in this very jungly vibes, very much giving me Canggu, sort of Uluwatu, very Ubud, very Bali vibes. We've got a little bit of a gym action. We'll be putting up a few PBs with a few of these weights. Shout out the boy. And then yeah, back through the jungle, and I'll show you inside because it's just an absolute unbelievable setup. Insane living space, a little sofa action. We've actually got one bathroom per person, which there's not even two of us anymore. There is now three. Massive space. The Wi-Fi, we're talking 150, 200 megabytes a second download. Things you love to see. Nice big kitchen area, a bit of a utility room at the back. We do have a little garden space here, but nothing to write home about there. And then into the bedrooms. We're going to go with the master bedroom first, the queen herself. And yeah, 2 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, extremely aggressive and just a ridiculous amount of space. And then we have our guest, our visitor, locked in for the next 3 weeks. And yeah, another bathroom in here. So Emma King doesn't miss. Unpacking for the second time in Tulum. Yeah, and then heading to the beach, baby. Call me the postman, because your boy has delivered again. It's another absolute gorgeous little beach. But we're going to get onto that very, very shortly. I had a bit of breakfast, went over to Burgera. Insane vibes in there. Can only say good things about the setting, the food, the ambiance, just everything about it. Great service. Em went for the massive breakfast burrito, chorizo in there. Just ruthless combination with the eggs and the cheese. Me and my mum went 50-50. You know I'm a poached egg and avocado fan, and the avocados, yeah, here in Mexico, absolutely different gravy. And then the other thing me and my mum split was their signature dish, which is sourdough toast cooked like French toast, pressed together, Gouda cheese, what else they have, banana, maple syrup, bacon, the saltiness, the sweetness. It was unbelievable. The best dish for me, yeah, was actually the eggs and avocado on toast. Just absolute ruthless combination. Silly staff, silly vibes, and just a really nice setting in there. They do cocktails, they do cervezas. I think it'd be a really nice dinner spot as well, so I've no doubt in the coming days we'll be back in there to check out more. And we were like, right, let's get down to the beach, let's get amongst it, let's get Neen's in the water where she belongs, the chili dippers or the hot dippers, I guess, in the next few weeks, because there's absolutely no cold water, especially this time of year. Taxis in Tulum are absolutely extortionate. Should wear a mask and a striped jumper. It's 12 minutes down to the beach, and we're like, oh, how much is a taxi? In Cancun, we're paying maybe like $4 or $5 for that, and that basically in pesos, the guy was like 500, which is about 20 quid, $25. So what we did was we went and sourced a couple of bikes. I don't think my mum cycled in about 10 years. We're on these little bikes. There's no brakes on them. My chains come off twice, so all of a sudden the taxi was looking like good value. But no, all good fun, adds to the old island life, and now we've landed in this little paradise. We're just on the main beach in Tulum. There's a few different ones you can go to. Paradise Beach also looks pretty naughty, so you might check that out. There's loads of different places you can stay on the beachfront, and these little beach bars as well. The water here is unbelievable. As we walk down now, just be checking it out. This is the golden sand beaches, the white sand beaches that you're looking for. If you're thinking those Caribbean islands, this is exactly what you're in the market for. We were looking to get like a little sun lounger on the beach right at the top where we dropped our bikes off. Lovely staff over there, so I might go in there for a little drink later. But they ran out of sun loungers, so they're looking after our bikes for us, and we found a little spot. There's a tiny speck of shade where there's like a tree, and then luckily there's like one bar on the entire beach that's shut down, so we just commandeered a spot with about 5-6 other people who are all just chilling and looking for a bit of shade, because yeah, it is a toasty one. But look at the water, crystal clear. I said it yesterday about the island Isla Mujeres. It's up there for me with the likes of the Philippines, with the likes of Fiji. Just absolutely unbelievable scenes. And here she is, the chili dipper herself. Gail, what do you think about this? Not exactly the Arctic conditions of Dean Mills, but yeah, for me, this is what, if you're looking for a little Caribbean holiday, Emma the King has just described this perfectly. So she was like, this is like, Mexico's the Italy, of Central America. It's a place where the food is absolutely banging and you can just keep coming back. Gorgeous waters, great people, and yeah, just absolute silly behaviour. Beautiful blue skies. Another day in paradise. Posted some wise words yesterday on the old Insta. Regular vitamin D is just half the battle in life. Getting that in the bones, seeing it every single day does help that we're not working, we're just exploring, adventuring. But I tell you what, it makes you feel bloody darn good. Little sunset action in the coming hours, just walking, sauntering up and down the beach. We finally got the bird up in the sky. I'm pretty sure it's drug related why you can't fly it in Cancun or off the coast of Cancun, but Tulum, no issues, no restrictions, and just absolute ruthless scenery. So hopefully you're drinking it all in right about now. I say this kind of a lot when I fly the drone, but I think you go to beautiful places, you fly the drone, and it just gives you a different perspective, elevates the whole viewing experience. So you get the beach, you get the colours, but then you get the inland, you get the jungle, and everything in between. The colours in the water are absolutely delightful, even more turquoise, even more blue from higher up as well. So yeah, for me, just absolute ruthless scenes, mate. Sun beating down. It's what we call an ideal setup on a Friday. But yeah, silly views. For me, I think this is one of like the top 3 places for like the sea and the water and the colours. As I said, the Philippines, Fiji, and then Isla Mujeres. You have to put that little accent on when you say it. And then here, I think if you're looking at Cancun, if you look at Isla Mujeres and you're looking at coming to Tulum and you think I can only do one, I think let's just say you were flying to Tulum, this is the hardest one to get to. It's a 2-hour taxi, roughly. Isla Mujeres, 20 minutes off the coast, so it's a little bit cheaper. I think Cancun and Isla Mujeres in general are just cheaper for drinks, taxis, accommodation, everything in between. But I think here you get very much like a Bali vibe. If you've been to Canggu, if you've been to Ubud, if you've been to Uluwatu, it kind of combines all those places into one. There's little beach clubs, there's a little place where you can get a little beer wari in the bones, a lot more just like chilled, slower pace of life. Whereas like Cancun for me is just a lot more active, and the beaches aren't that nice on Cancun in comparison. They're still really nice beaches, what we went to the other day, but when you compare it to here, it's absolutely no comparison. So yeah, for me, how would I compare this to Isla Mujeres? it's bloody close. We're giving them both a strong 10 out of 10, but yeah, just ridiculous scenes, ridiculous views, a little bit of jungle action as well, and yeah, what more can you ask for than this? In the words of Sergio Aguero, different gravy. Peace. Whoa. Near-death experience on the beach of Tulum. We thought we'd end the day, nice little cocktail, nice little birwara in a little bar overlooking the sea. You got the sun dropping out the sky in the backdrop. So we went up to the bar, 3 of your finest margaritas, and the guy said, do you want tequila or mezcal? And I was like, is mezcal good? I've never had mezcal. What would you recommend? And the guy was like, I'd get a passion fruit mezcal. So you know me, exploring, thought I'd try something new, get back, take a little sip. Delicious, by the way, a little bit of a smoky undertone to it. And I was like, oh, my throat doesn't feel too good. Anyway, looked it up. Mezcal is always double distilled. However, sometimes it's triple distilled through fruit, nut, and sometimes meats. I'm allergic to nuts, so that is less than ideal. So luckily it wasn't peanuts, but the throat was feeling a little bit itchy for about, 20 minutes, half an hour. And then we thought, cycle back to town. We've got the bikes, hair blowing in the wind. My chain came off the bike 20 times. I've had to wash my hands, I'm not even joking, like 50 times, like scrubbing all the oil out of them every 200-300 meters, and it's about a half an hour cycle. I'm on a bike with no brakes, and yeah, the chain is all over the gaff. So absolutely disastrous 1 hour, dropped the bike off, and then went for some delicious narbs. As always, on the old finding a restaurant. She's in charge of checking the reviews, checking the old Airbnbs, hotels, and usually I'm in charge of activities during the day, but she picked out a lovely little restaurant. I guess we went to dinner quite early, but it was quite quiet in there, just on the main street. On a little fajita type taco number, absolutely banging, exactly what it says on the tin. And then my mum went for something very similar, but obviously a non-meat eater, went for the old went out for the old prawns, and I went for something different. I can't remember what it's called on the menu, but it came out, it was kind of like fajitas and enchiladas mixed together. So it was like a fajita tortilla, loads of filling in there. I got 1 chicken and 1 chorizo, and then it was like the whole outside was cheese. So it's definitely not good for the rig. The beach pits are they've started pretty low, and they're going to be going even lower in the coming days. But banging first day, good to have Neens on board. We're going to get involved a little bit more on the old camera. We've got a big day tomorrow, Chichen Itza, maybe a little cenote action as well. But if you have any questions, Tulum Beach, Cancun, travel, Mexico, whatever you want to know, bang it in the old comments whilst you're down there. Hit that subscribe button. Still en route to 3K subs. I'll see you tomorrow, baby. The chef, he's always cooking. Let's get it.